All the way from Hollywood, here are your hosts of Jesus Freaks, Chuck Williams and Barbie Pocase.
Oh, yeah. Here we are. We're sitting in the studio live. This is exciting. Bob Deyoe's with us.
Woo,
And, Bobby. And I think this time everybody's listening on Facebook can actually hear us because Christina got us the cord.
Yeah.
We never had the cord before, so when anybody talked in that room over there, it was like, it was like a mime from Billy Crystal's movie.
You got to have the cord.
You got to have the cord. You got to have the cord.
Everyone doesn't have to lip read now.
Yeah.
Here, so
well, folks, here, let me just tell you what we're doing. This is Avondale Pictures. As you guys know, the company. We're very excited about this company because we're making feature films. We're celebrating 4 years this year. But this is our new show called Jesus Freaks.
Jesus Freaks.
Now, I am a Jesus freak, I really am a Jesus freak. I don't know, Bob, if this happens to you, but when I'm running around, I go to a lot of different churches all over for a lot of different reasons. Yeah. And I had to learn because years ago I used to have a radio show called it was called New Life Radio with Chuck and Chuck Paul.
Chuck and Chuck.
And we used to do this. I was like 19 years old or 18. I can't remember. Some boom. You see Chuck and I together. But the thing is, we used to do a radio show 3 hours of contemporary Christian music, right in the birth of all that music. It's going from like Andrea Crouch to Evie,
right, when everything was really
to Servant.
Going on.
It was like coming on, like the second chapter of Acts and all that stuff was very, very exciting.
Yeah.
So we were sitting here playing because if you've been listening to KVOI in the last 6 months, we did a show with Mike Shaw, Mic Check with Mike Shaw.
Yeah, anything and everything.
Anything and everything. We did for 6 months with him. It was a half hour. We called it the fastest half hour because we
it was.
It
really was.
And everybody knows I'm a speed talker, so they were good.
I never noticed that.
You never noticed that.
I did not pick up on that.
Did not pick up on that. Huh. So we're excited because God has brought this team. The great news is Bob and I went to Rincon together. Which was very, very exciting. I mean, it shows you how far back my relationship with my friends are.
Awesome.
Bob and I graduated from Rincon High School. Barbie, you and I go back about a year and a half now with the first movie called Amazed by You.
Yes.
And so we got a lot of people out there. We thank you for this. Here's what our plans are each week. Next week, we're working on getting Jessica Lynch as one of our guests to phone in.
Oh,
you want to call us? We want to talk to you. 520-790-2040. If you have anything you want to ask or talk about. This is anything and everything Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's the name of the show, but it'll be that way.
But a part two there going on.
But here's the big key. The big key is why we're doing this show. This show is going to be available at our website, AvonDalePictures.com. And then it's also going to be on other podcasts. I think there's different places like iTunes and all that will take the show. Yeah. And we're going. So this show is worldwide and it's streaming. Anybody who goes to kvoi.com right now can watch us and or hear us on a podcast. And if you're at my Facebook page right now, you can watch us on my Facebook page. It's Chuck Williams on Facebook. But we also have over there Avondale Pictures running. So if you want to go over our Facebook page, AvondalePictures.com. All right, so let's that kind of gives you the boom. That gives you the boom. All right, but so we're excited. Every week we're going to be talking. The show we're looking for sponsors right now. If you're interested in sponsoring us, we have a place for 4 to 8 sponsors right now. Avondale Pictures right now sponsoring the show. Stuff. And you know what, Bob? Why don't we kick out right with our first commercial that we created? Steve Donnelly out of Rincon Media and Avondale Pictures for our first movie, Amazed by You.
Movie, Amazed by You.
Oh, second. It was our second movie. Okay, great. Second movie, Amazed by You. Let's just play that. Bob.
You got it.
All right.
From the producers of Shake Off the World, Avondale Pictures.
He wanted some kind of cowboy church here on this ranch.
Aaron Meese.
He trusted all of you guys, not me.
Sarah Beth Shore.
That church will just be another mess for me and the girls to clean up.
Maybe God doesn't want me here.
Neither do I.
With Jessica Lynch, Timothy Goodwin, and Richard Pryor Jr.
Get him out of my corner.
Amazed by You. Now available at PeerFlix, Christian Cinema, iTunes, YouTube, and Amazon. For more information, visit AvondalePictures.com.
Now, I'm excited about that.
Great.
Because we got a great team of people to come. As you noticed, you saw our posters and our DVDs and everybody. And our distributor, by the way, is Flix House over there, Tony over there out of Hollywood and stuff. So we're very excited when we're making these commercials and trailers and getting the word out across the nation.
Yeah, that's great.
I thought Steve did a great job too.
They did a super job.
He's like, Avondale Pictures. He's probably recording that in his bathroom, Bob. He's probably in his bathroom going, okay, let me turn. Oh, the toilet's running. Hang on. Avondale Pictures. Rangers.
In
It's
this
great.
digital world, you never
Yeah,
know.
oh no,
People
I'm
work
sure
out
he was.
everywhere.
You think I'm kidding? He's over there in Denver, Colorado right now. I went to school with him in Rincon too, by the way. Shout out to all the Rincon Rangers and the media people.
You know, Lindsay Schnebley, who you know very well, big Hollywood voiceover guy, he was telling me one of the ads, big time ad, he didn't tell me the client, but he said I had recorded in my car. He said, because I said, what kind of mic, you should people have and this and that. He goes,
It's
Bob, I
amazing.
put it right on my iPad and sent it in, and
Right.
within an hour it was on national.
Well,
'Cause
You never
Lindsay,
know.
is
Yeah.
the NBC guy. I don't know if you knew this.
Oh.
Every time you watch NBC, it says, watched by more Americans than any other network. NBC
Wow.
News. That's Lindsay. That's
Wow.
that's big time.
Wow.
Strong, good believer,
Well,
nice guy.
when you hear that bacon smells good, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, not really. So we're excited because this show, our ideals we're on right now, and we're hopefully going to expand and keep expanding with the show. But we're very happy. So again, 520. People always read this stuff too fast when I'm in the car. What was those digits? 520-790. 2040 if you want to call in. We'll yak about anything for at least 35 seconds. All right, so at AvondalePictures.com, very important. Let's talk about that now. AvondalePictures.com, you want to go there and subscribe for free.
Yes.
Because if you do, then you get all the updates on our movies, our radio shows, everything that's going
Casting
on.
information for the movies coming up.
Casting.
Yes, that's a
Casting.
big one.
That's a huge
That's a
one.
huge one.
That's the number one question I always get is how do we get in your movies?
AKA sucking up to Chuck.
And you know what? Thanks, Bob.
But see, it's not hard to get in touch with you as far
No,
as
not
just
really.
subscribing, email.
Yeah.
You know.
So we have a couple of those. What is it? One is subscribe. You go there, you can subscribe or contact us on at AvondalePictures.com.
Yes, it's both on the website. You can leave a comment and subscribe, or you can just make contact with us.
Now, if they want to, we got a moth in the studio. I'm so happy about moths. So if we
No
have
charge for that.
no extra charge for a
you. That
flying
is
moth
free.
in there, baby. Like that. Whoa, look at there. So if they want to now actually submit for the movie, what is that email address?
That's casting at AvondalePictures.com.
If they want to be background, what is that?
That's extras at AvondalePictures.com.
And if they want to be on the crew,
crew at AvondalePictures.com.
sounds like a radio spot. So here's the great
So-
news. As you guys know, we've made Shake Off the World, which we shot out in Lumberton, North Carolina. Big shout out to all my friends in Lumberton. I love that place. And the whole surrounding Robeson County.
beautiful area.
They just did an article on us out there in the Robeson paper, and they're about to do another article out there in the Robeson Journal. So,
Great.
but the thing is that we didn't get amazed by you here in what I call my adopted hometown. I was born in Arkansas, guys. I was a Southern boy. I know, Southern boy. I was a poor Southern
Well,
boy.
that explains the bacon.
That's the bacon. Absolutely. I love bacon. Bacon. But the thing is that's important to know is that we shot Amazed by You out here with a lot of friends.
Yes.
And what we decided was to roll over into our new movie that I'm directing
You're directing.
and hopefully starring with who? Who's in the movie?
We just signed Dean Cain
Dean Cain.
is the main villain
Ooh,
in
he's-
the movie.
Yeah, he's a villain.
He's a
Ooh,
villain.
that's going to be good because Dean Cain's always the nicest guy. I love Dean.
I'm
He's-
excited to see this.
Well, you know,
roll
if
on for him.
you're what was it, Lois and Clark's Adventures?
Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman.
Oh yeah, he was great. I got to visit him on the set when he was making that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Dean's just opposite. He's just a great guy. And then also we got Daniel Roebuck, who,
Daniel
if you're
Roebuck.
watching lately the Geico commercial, you got number one. Oh, just number one, not number two. The Alexander Graham Bell.
Yep.
That's commercials on everything.
Oh, I've seen it several
that
times
Geico
on
commercial-
TV, the computer. I
It's
go
millions
online.
of times.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. The Geico commercial.
hilarious.
And then also we returning. We got Richard Pryor Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and
Jessica Lynch,
Jessica Lynch.
Brett Wagner.
Brett Wagner. Oh, I love Brett. Brett's a great bad guy.
Yes.
Great.
Oh, yes.
Oh. And then these are all the people out of Hollywood, folks,
these-
that's coming
yep.
out down here. And Timothy Goodwin, my good friend Timothy Goodwin,
Yep,
who I
he's
did
coming
Bubba
back.
Hotep with and stuff
Yep.
like that. All right, so
back
folks, if you don't know anything about me, I've done over 70 movies and television shows
Mm-hmm.
out of Hollywood. And we're bringing Righteous 12 from Hollywood to Tucson, Arizona. We shoot next December 2nd through the 21st, and it comes out in theaters summer of 2020. Now listen, if we're going to run this show hopefully all the way up to the day I'm filming because I'm directing that movie. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities. We're doing casting in L.A. in Hollywood, and we're doing casting here in Tucson.
Yeah.
We're big fans of Tucson. I'm all right, Bob. We're huge fans of movies coming here in town. Remember, Bob, when we were growing up, how many movies used to come in town all the time?
It was amazing. Not only at Old Tucson, but Tombstone and the whole area, because we're right to work state,
known
so
as Hollywood
makes
of the
it
desert.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we had Mescal. We had the Young Riders out there at one time.
I remember
and
that.
And stuff. And what a lot of people don't understand about the Righteous 12, which we're excited about. And by the way, we're adding more names. And we have a lot of local great Steve Schmidt, Solomon. Do you know how to say Solomon's last name? Carezzo? I think it's it. I think I just said Carezza. I think so. Boom.
Sorry if I butchered it.
Christopher Prado. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
There's a lot of
people.
local talent.
Oh yeah,
we
got coming in, and we got plenty of weeks to say all your guys' names, so don't panic, okay? Thank you. But yes, there's a lot of people locally that's going to help bring this film together, and from Hollywood and from New York, and we're very excited about this because it's the prequel. It's the prequel to Tombstone.
Yes.
Which my buddy Bill Paxton and all those guys are in. So we're going to be actually taking a lot of trips out to Tombstone. We're going to also be talking to a lot of people in Tombstone, going out there on the streets because they're part of this movie too.
Oh yeah.
Huge on the areas and stuff. So we're very, very excited. So listen, go to AvondalePictures.com, subscribe. You can subscribe for free. That gives you the updates to everything we're doing. If you're in Tucson and don't know how to go to anything we're doing, then go to AvondalePictures.com because it talks all about Tucson and surrounding areas of our programs and anything in Hollywood. So we're going to have a lot of celebrity guests coming out here. We're trying to get Pat Boone to come out, a lot of different Eric Estrada. We're going to try to be talking to a lot of people throughout these many coming months.
Pat Boone. Hey, I love Pat Boone. Love that voice of Pat Boone.
I did a commercial with him once.
He's got a commercial that plays
Can we
here.
shoot a commercial?
It's Pat Boone.
Is it about gold? Is it about silver? What are we talking about today, Pat? Talk about my music. Let's just talk about my music.
Yeah.
I love it. So cool. So Bob, this is our first show. How many seconds do we have before we go on?
Whenever you feel like you need to breathe in oxygen.
All right, so
it would be
time
to go to a break.
What about Will? Whenever I need to go to the top and do some breathing. All right, let's go to the break.
Let's go to break.
Oh yeah, Jesus freaks.
From the producers of Shake Off the World, Avondale Pictures,
He wanted some kind of cowboy church here on this ranch.
Aaron Meese,
He trusted all of you guys, not me.
Sarah Beth Shore,
That church will just be another mess for me and the girls to clean up.
Maybe God doesn't want me here.
Neither do I.
with Jessica Lynch, Timothy Goodwin, and Richard Pryor Jr.
Get him out of my corner.
Amazed by You, now available at PureFlix, Christian Cinema, iTunes, YouTube, and Amazon. For more information, visit AvondalePictures.com.
Petra.
Woo.
I am on the
All
rock.
right.
Woo.
That's a good album, by
That's
the
a
way.
great album. Petra. Listen, when I first started back in the Christian music, a lot of people don't know this, but through New Life Ministries, I was the director of New Life Ministries.
Yeah.
With my good buddy Ray Willie, he had a group called Rock, Reaching Our Campus Kids Ministry.
Oh, nice.
And we, after 2 years, we merged to today Cornerstone Ministries. We still, it's a 501 nonprofit that I'm still involved with on the board and all that stuff. So, and we do a lot through Avondale Pictures with our Cornerstone Ministries. The big givers got to go over there for the 501, as they call it.
Yeah.
When you have to have the 501. But the guys, listen, we just want to stress this. It's really important. If you want to advertise with us, we're looking for, it's 4 to 8 sponsors. If you want to advertise on our radio show, just contact us. And did we have an email for that? Was it Jesus Freaks at
Yes,
Avondale?
you can go to Jesus Freaks at AvondalePictures.com,
Cool.
and you can just give us information if you want to get involved, you want to sponsor the show.
Yeah.
Just hit us
Or
up.
also, what's important, if you have T-shirts, hats, music, because we can play 45 seconds of any song. If you have musics from your bands, if you have clips from your movies, whatever, let us know. We want to promote the movement. Sometimes when I do that, people on radio, like Mike Shaw used to say, talk to the microphone, Chuck. You're way over there. Hey, I think Mike Shaw's show's starting on Monday, too, so check that out, his podcast. All my friends out there.
We'll have to have him come back.
We'll have to have
and
him
join
come in.
us.
I'll sit the middle chair, though, this time.
You're running the
Bob,
show.
we're going to make him move it over there this time.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Paybacks, buddy.
Come
Paybacks. Okay, so listen, it's important. It's as simple as this. Get involved. All our money goes to making these movies and everything we do. All my money goes to making this. My whole estate, as everybody knows about Avondale Pictures. But it's real simple. If you have PayPal, it's what? Support at AvondalePictures.com?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Say it one more time, Barbie. It sounds good.
Support at AvondalePictures.com.
At PayPal, right? Or they can
That's
just
the
go to
PayPal.
the front of our page, and it says the Faith Club if you want to get involved.
Yes.
And I hope people will start looking at us like a ministry, which we are.
It is a ministry, and that's what understand too, this isn't just a local ministry. This is coming from Hollywood. The Hollywood pictures are coming here to Tucson.
Yeah.
But it is a ministry nationwide, worldwide.
Yeah,
and you can get involved.
Well, think about it. And so it's real simple. If you get part of the Faith Club, I want people to start thinking like tithing each week. You know, when you go to your church, you should tithe to your church. 10%, but also think about Avondale Pictures to get out there and be involved. Yeah. My family's always been involved with St. Jude's, with the
That's
veterans,
yeah.
you know, the dealing with the mothers and the daughters out there, these different organizations, and
Those
you should
are good.
give to these different organizations.
Yes.
But start thinking, if you can, AvondalePictures.com. There's many ways to support. You can pre-order the Righteous 12 DVD.
Yep. That option's on there on the front page
Right.
too of the website.
And I think if we're looking for sponsors for the movie, I think if you're a sponsor on the movie, which is Wendy Pridgeon and you guys are doing, and there's a spot there you can go to see sponsors if you want on Avondale Pictures.
You can just click the menu at the top.
Okay.
It drops down. There's a sponsor page and all these different ways you can get involved and more information about us.
But I just spoke to Dean Cain, and he said, let's do this. Dean Cain says if we do 1,000 above for any sponsors, which I think we already got 2 for Righteous 12, he's going to sign a poster of the Righteous 12, and we're going to get all the other cast members to sign
that's awesome.
that are there and around that poster. So you can actually end up with the Righteous 12 teaser poster. Right, Bob? Ooh. With like 30, 40 signatures. I'm sure Bob's signature. You'll be on there, right?
Is it glow in the dark?
It will glow with
Glow in the
yours.
dark.
It will glow with yours.
I just want to put it next to my glow in the dark Velvet Panther one that I still have.
From
From back
Mexico.
when we met.
Yeah, when we first met.
Was he?
I still have my Elvis. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, yeah, so AvondalePictures.com is the center. You're going to hear us talk about that every week. But also, as we come out of it, because of you guys out there, Amazed by You, number one out of 4,000 movies at ChristianCinema.com. It hit number one. And then Shake Off the World hit number 5. And now we're coming out on PeerFlix. We're coming to PeerFlix now.
Yes, that's coming out on September 15th.
It's
going to be released on
unbelievable. Okay, so we're talking about a bunch of events. The first one I just want to show everybody, the first event before we go into, is we got a free family night at Christ Community Church, 530 South Pantano.
That's also on September 15th.
Yeah, it's a big day for us.
That's a big day for Avondale
It's a big
Pictures.
Christian day for us, for Avondale Pictures.
And if you're on the radio, lean in real close if you couldn't see that.
If you can see that. Here, I'll show it one more time.
That's funny. Now, take a look at that.
Take a look at this one more time here. In fact, if you're, what's the station?
Careful if you're
you make the
driving.
noise. You make the noise. All right, there you were looking at it. Thank you very much.
Hello.
So so it's free family movie night.
Yeah.
We offer, by the way, if you're in any church or any organization across America or around the world that can play a DVD, we send the movie to you for free movie night.
Yeah.
Just play the movie if you want. Just contact us again, and that's under the other one. What was the other one you had? The email you had there, Barbie. You know, you had one. There about getting the movie.
I do, and I can't remember
What?
at the moment. Isn't that terrible?
You look that up or think about that
I
for a
will
second.
look that up.
I thought it was something about sponsors, subscribe, information, promotions, radio, something like that. So anyway, guys, go to Free Family Movie Night at Christ Community Church here in Tucson.
You can also just email me directly, Barbie Pocase at AvondalePictures.com.
Cut you off guard.
Because I will
Cut
get
you
that.
off guard on that one, didn't we? First blooper of the show. First blooper.
Aha.
Live on our first show here across the world. All right, so let's talk about this. What's going on here? We got Petra, which we just came out of the break
Coming out
with,
of the break
right?
with Petra.
With Petra. I love Petra. I turned Steve Donnelly, my friend, onto Petra. I gave him an album. I used to play Petra back in the early 80s on my radio show. It was crazy.
I used to play it here.
Oh, no
when we were a
way.
music station back in the 90s.
Woo! Bob, did you ever play? Well, you just played it now. We have a
just played
full
it
circle of Petra.
No.
Okay.
All love it, Petra.
All right, so
Sorry.
what's happening? What's going on with Petra?
Well, just an interesting little thing I found. Classic Petra is going to be in Lakeland, Florida, September 21st.
Oh, nice.
But this is kind of interesting. They're returning with Greg X. Boltz, John Lowry, Louis Weaver. The original Petra
Nice.
is doing a show.
They're great. I love Petra.
And they're joining up with David and the Giants.
David and the Giants, which what's his face is what used to be what I Love Lucy.
That's what's interesting. Their drummer, Keith Thibodeau, used to be the drummer played Little Ricky on I Love Lucy.
Little Ricky, which
Not
we all.
everybody knows that. That's
I think that's a nice little trivia question there. Little Ricky, which we know in the first one was really the Little Ricky, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
For Lucille Ball.
He
right?
was in
He
I Love
played
Lucy.
drums or he played bongos. Let's be clear about
Yes,
this.
because you're
Well,
right.
I know he's a drummer, but
Because Ricardo Montalban, right? Oh, no, that's Montalban. Ricardo, what is? I missed that
Ricky
one.
Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo. I screwed that one up.
Ball.
completely.
Mr. Ball. Lucille Ball, Mr. Ball.
Yeah,
He
I
played
messed
the
up.
bongos.
He played the bongos.
Second blooper of the show.
The second blooper. Well, there's going to be tons of bloopers on this show,
yeah.
I guarantee.
Gotta
So
have
anyway,
fun.
so that's a shout out if you're in Florida, at Victory Church, Lakeland out there. Classic Petra. Oh, yeah. What else we got? The Dove Awards coming up on October 16th. We'll talk more about that coming up eventually on future shows.
Now, something I found a little interesting. You might want to say a prayer.
You know, I've never been nominated for a Dove Award.
Not yet?
Never at all. But, all of our movies are, because Christian Cinema is part of, sisters to Dove Awards.
Yeah.
Hopefully someday we'll get nominated for something
We'll
like
get
that.
it there.
I never really chase awards. I got to be honest with you. I've done like 70-something movies. I did Pirates 4 and all that, with Johnny Depp. I don't really chase awards at all.
Yeah.
If they come, they come. If I get to go to the Emmys, great. If I don't get to go to the Oscars, great. Whatever.
Yeah.
I never chase them.
Is that common among Christian producers and directors? Because, I just had a conversation with somebody the other day, and it just seems like Hollywood is all about themselves. They have awards for movies. They have awards for television. Then they have awards for guest star appearances. Then they have guest star appearances who's a cousin next door neighbor,
right.
And you can get nominated for that. It just seems to be so self-indulgent. So.
Well, and and believe me, I'm a big promoter of what I do.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong on that. But the bottom line is award shows are driven for a couple reasons. One, to promote the industry, but also advertising. Let's just be honest. Advertising, people, once the advertisers don't advertise, award shows, some of them have gone away. Some of them go to the bye-bye world.
Yeah.
But, I just don't make something to get an Emmy or an Oscar or anything. I make things,
good things.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
Thank you. Because it will never happen to me, Bob. Walt Disney, how many he has as his company? Hopefully Avondale Pictures will have some awards down the road. I get awards like, thank you for not showing up. Thanks, Chuck.
You are the Walt Disney of Christian movies.
We're the Walt Disney. That is us.
That's pretty great.
Okay, so some of the new music out there. Who's some of these new bands that we're talking about out here?
Okay, we got some new releases, actually. Lauren Daigle's new one just was released. Look Up Child.
What's the name of that?
Look Up Child.
Okay, great. And who else? We got?
Building 429 has just released their Live the Journey.
Nice.
So we've also got Austin French, Wide Open, just released.
Wide Open.
So
Wide Open.
Got some new releases coming out.
And Tori Kelly now. Tori Kelly. I love
Kelly.
Tori Kelly.
Yeah.
I love
The
Tori
Hiding
Kelly.
Place.
The Hiding Place. And the last one.
And that one's coming out the 14th of this month.
That's
and
coming out the
Blanca.
14th.
She used to be the big vocalist of the Group 1 crew.
Oh, is that really?
I remember playing that music,
Ooh,
too.
Blanca.
But, yeah, she's got a new one called Shattered, and that'll be out the 14th.
So we're here to support you. If you guys got Christian music that you're releasing, let us know. We'll play some of it. We'll just get it. Where do you mail that? Just go to our website. If you go to AvondalePictures.com at the bottom, I know I'm reiterating this all the time. At the very bottom, you'll see the addresses for our Burbank production offices and our Tucson production offices.
And you can also email us, JesusFreaks@AvondalePictures.com.
That's right. Okay. All right. Very excited. So that's the new music coming out. By the way, as you guys know, we released our soundtrack on Shake Off the World, and we're about 2 months away from the soundtrack from Amazed by You.
Awesome.
Some amazing artists.
A lot of people have been wanting that soundtrack. They've asked me, when is it going to come out?
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. All right. So I guess we're going to go to another break. We're going to go bump right into the break, everybody.
We can go into the break, and we can give you a taste of what that Look Up Child song that you were just talking about. Just so
great. Lauren Daigle.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, where are you now? When all I feel is doubt.
From the producers of Shake Off the World, Avondale Pictures,
He wanted some kind of cowboy church here on this ranch.
Aaron Meese,
He trusted all of you guys, not me.
Sarah Beth Shore,
That church will just be another mess for me and the girls to clean up.
Maybe God doesn't want me here.
Neither do I.
with Jessica Lynch, Timothy Goodwin, and Richard Pryor Jr.
Get him out of my corner.
Amazed by You, now available at PureFlix, Christian Cinema, iTunes, YouTube, and Amazon. For more information, visit AvondalePictures.com.
Oh, yeah.
I know who that is.
Oh, Jesus Freak. I got to ask them if they're going to do another version. Can you add the S? Jesus Freaks for
there
us.
you go.
I love those guys, man. Those guys are great. Hopefully we get them as a guest on the show.
That would be awesome. A friend of mine is a friend of Toby.
I love
Max,
that.
and we actually sent him a copy of Amazed by You. He has a copy of it.
Yeah, he has a copy of the
Yep,
movie, right?
make sure he got
It's
it.
out here. Was it this year or last year? Was that at the Pima County Fair?
Yeah, Toby was. I remember
Yeah,
hearing about
awesome.
that.
But Bob, you were out at the Pima County Fair, and I think who was with you the day we were all out there on the radio? You remember with 10:30?
Mike was out there on his show.
Right, and
Yep.
but was someone singing? It was a huge Christian band that was performing there at the county fair. I don't.
Oh, I think that was when Mercy Me was.
Mercy Me. There we go.
That was it. Yeah.
Mercy Me. So, hey guys, so I'm gonna throw a real quick out here. I'm looking up on the wall. Free concert. Johnny Lee Hooker Jr. He's a guitarist, a 2-time Grammy nominee.
Ooh, nice.
He's got special guests, Caleb's Spirit with Bill Gantz. It's going to be at, this is what I'm excited about, at the Reed Park Band Show, September 14th at 6:30 at night. And I think it's free
that would be
to
nice.
the public, I think, is correct. So check that out. That's done by Frank Dow Entertainment. We'd like to, if there's other events that you want us to know and want us to talk about things
Definitely
happening
let
at your
us know.
churches, let us know. You got things happening, we'll talk about it right
We'll
over
talk
here.
about it here.
We'll get it out. Get the news.
Exactly.
All right, so the exciting thing is, as you know, with Avondale Pictures, eventually it's going to, be every part of the form of faith and entertainment across the world.
Yeah.
One of our goals. We're talking to Lionsgate and of course in Sony about the Righteous 12, and the great news is we've now been considered as one of the top 5 faith-based entertainment companies in the world. We appreciate that because of what
That's
Amazed by
awesome.
You and Shake Off the World has done. Literally, if you have Amazon Prime, go there now. Turn on Shake Off the World.
Yep.
And Amazed by You. You can watch it for free on there, okay?
But it's also on Xbox too. It's on Google Play.
Yeah.
It's just
I love that. It's
all
all
these
iTunes,
platforms.
YouTube.
Yep.
And we got great news coming again in November. I don't want to announce it yet. Another platform we just got approved
great.
for.
Ooh.
I don't want to say it yet.
Gotta stay
But
tuned.
it has to deal with something, I think, Walmart-ishy. I don't know. I don't want to say
We'll
anything right
have
now.
to find out.
So we're here to promote. We're here to get out.
Yeah.
You want to send us stuff. You want us to talk to you, 520-790-2040. That's good, 520-790-2040.
Give us
Hopefully
a call.
Through the time, people will start calling in and want to talk to us. Right now, no one's like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Not unless you know how to do things with wood. Do you know anything about wood? Yes, I do. I know how to now use that real. I just listened to what's his face Maurice's show, and I learned how to. Did you hear that, Bob? How to stain and do furniture. I love that guy.
Really?
That's the show. I think it's on like at 2:00 here on Sundays.
Oh, I would just to do some of that.
Oh,
Maybe
no,
I
it's great.
I gotta listen now.
No, it's all about. I think it's right. Am I right, Bob? It's all about building and
He owns the largest privately owned do-it-yourself store here in Tucson and South Six.
What's the name of it?
Handyman's Haven.
Dude, he's awesome.
Oh.
I got a tip from him today. I'm like, I'm going out and buying that instantly at Home Depot.
Check that out.
Or the other one. So they're like, oh, we were going to be advertisers. Okay, so let's talk about a couple new movies that just got released.
Yes.
That actually are available on ChristianCinema.com. I'm sure eventually you're going to be on PureFlix too. But don't forget, folks, here in town, our great friends, Audie over there at
Gospel Supplies.
Gospel Supplies. Great friends. They're big supporters of ours. If you ever need any of our movies or DVDs or anything, soundtracks, always available right there on Broadway, right near the Park Mall.
Yes.
Gospel Supplies. And they've been around since I was 35 years, 40 years.
Yeah.
It's a family-owned business.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Been around a long
So anyway,
time.
a movie just came out that's actually very excited about it. County Line. County Line is a new Christian movie that just came out with Jeff Fahey and Tom Wopat.
Oh, Mopat. Yep.
And
Dukes
Tom
of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, my
Patricia Richardson.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
she's on there as well.
Very, very nice. And then we got God's Not Dead. I think this is the third one by PureFlix. A Light in Darkness. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the third one. It's now available on, I think, DVD and streaming and all that.
Yep.
Folks, a lot of movies nowadays are going directly to streaming, even your big major motion pictures now. They'll play right there in theater and then boom, they'll have VOD, video on demand and streaming immediately
Well,
now.
that's where a lot of people that are home want to just turn it on
Yeah.
and watch it at
Yeah.
home or watch it when they're comfortable with their
Yeah.
phones and everything. So it's
Let me tell you why it's so important what happened. ChristianCinema.com has 240,000 unique visitors a month. for us
month.
to hit number one out of
Wow.
those movies that
That's
were against
great.
Kevin Sorbo, against all those guys. And you're talking about, the Cameron.
Those are big names.
These
yeah.
are huge names, huge movies in
Yeah.
this industry.
Yeah.
To be number one. And then now we're about to hit PureFlix,
Mm-hmm.
which they just sent out their first email, which I think it went out to like 1 million people about
Yeah.
our titles,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And Jessica Lynch is going to do Pure Gold, the talk show on there. So
Oh, great.
we'll talk all about that next week
Oh,
when
that
we
would
have
be
Jessica
awesome.
Lynch on here and stuff like that. But the things are going on. Okay, so God's Not Dead. That was the third one. And then Let There Be Light. I just mentioned his name. Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo and your friend.
And my
Daniel
friend
Roebuck.
Daniel Roebuck.
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel, shout out to my buddy Daniel Roebuck, who's like, you've reached number one, not number two.
Geico commercial.
Geico commercial. I'm sure it was making him a heck of a lot of money right now. But Let There Be Light. And I love Kevin Sorbo because he knows about us. When he was filming, he knew all about what we were doing at the same time. And I'm hopefully we're going to get a Kevin Sorbo eventually in one of our films. And then we
Travis Tritt is also in that one,
Who's-
too.
who's in it?
Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt,
Yep, he's also in Let There Be Light, too.
Mr. Country Singer himself.
Yeah, just got to throw that in there.
But that was actually also directed and starring Kevin Sorbo. So that's nice when you see people that direct. Like I'm a direct
Yeah.
Righteous 12, which is hopefully I'm a star.
You're gonna
Once
star in it.
Once I lose another 100 pounds. So if I put the phone up here, look how much weight I lost. Now look, if I put the phone down here, look how much weight I gained.
I found if you cut off a leg,
Yeah.
you can instantly drop 60, 70 pounds right
Bob,
there. Just an idea.
That's not a bad
Throwing it out
advice.
there.
And since I've done pirate movies, I can now be the legless cowboy.
And
The legless cowboy.
Think about this. Down the road, people go, who is that famous one-legged Christian director? He does all those great movies. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it could be a
Yes,
calling.
it could be it. And if next week you hear me toppling in here,
I limp for
Well,
you.
no.
I
Big
limp with
movie.
you for you.
Big Christian movie. I limp for you.
And if I have, what do I? This is a cowboy movie though. I don't have
Oh,
a
my
parrot.
goodness
What would I have on my shoulder if I don't have a parrot for a cowboy movie? That's a pirate movie. What would I have for a cowboy movie? What?
I don't know what I'm.
A car. I like the car. A car.
Cactus wrens, right?
Cactus
I
wrens.
choked on my.
No, Raven. What is it? What is those things that the birds that when you're dying they fly over you?
Vulture?
Yes, that's what I'd have. I'd be one-eye cowboy.
They have a lot of those in Hollywood, I've heard. So.
Yeah, they do. All right, and then of course we're going to do real quick two more movies. Samson.
Samson,
is
yeah.
out. I played Samson and Delilah. I'm not kidding. With Lori in Mrs. Barbara Penner's class in high school, Rincon.
Oh, really?
I won an award for that. I won an award. I'm not kidding. An acting award for playing Samson. I had long hair. That's what qualified.
Oh, that
me.
helps.
No, it had to qualify me for that because we had no makeup and hair in those days for high school.
Well,
Another shout out to the Rincon Rangers Media Group.
Well, in the Samson movie, Billy Zane actually stars in it. Lindsay Wagner as well.
And Billy Zane is awesome.
I
But
like
you know what?
him.
You got Rutger Hauer. Is that Rutger Hauer there? Is in this film?
Yeah.
I mean, what's exciting? Let's talk about that for a second, Bob. All the Hollywood greats are now coming into the faith-based world.
Yeah.
You know, that they're starting to come over, like, Denzel Washington is a huge Christian. I would love to score Denzel Washington. He'd be like, what? I'm coming over to do what?
What about Guardians of the Galaxy guy?
Yeah. Well, also the guy. There's none of us that knows his name.
No, it's just the guy.
The Galaxy, call in and tell us his name. 520-790-2040.
What is his name? Most women know his name. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, and you know what? My buddy just popped up, Armin Didion. Arm is going to be in The Righteous 12.
Yes.
Now, if you have been around in Tucson. Gaslight Theater.
Big time.
Big time.
Big
We
time.
did Simon Peter together with Kathy Genders, days with Caesar Genders. And Armin played Simon. He's one of the best actors. He came to my acting class.
He came to your
remember?
acting class. I remember I was just in awe.
Oh, and he performed, didn't he?
Yes.
He did two pieces. Armin, we love you. He's
Just
going to be in The
filled
Righteous
that
12.
room.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just amazing.
And Armin's just
It's just
incredible.
amazing.
You've seen Armin Didion. Look him up on Facebook. You've seen him in 100 things. He's doing 4th of July performances. One of the greatest singers ever. We are fortunate
Phenomenal.
to have him. He's going to be in The Righteous 12.
Oh, that
exciting.
is awesome.
Okay, and deaths. Oh, well, this is not a name of a movie. This is
That's
who
not
passed
a
away.
name of the
I was like,
movie.
deaths.
It's
What
just
what kind of Christian movie is that?
It's just
Who died?
news.
Oh, so now we go right into deaths, but boom, Burt Reynolds.
Oh, that was a big loss.
Who
That
did
was a
not
big
grow
loss.
up watching Burt Reynolds?
He was big time. He was the man. He was the Tom Cruise of the 80s.
He definitely was. It was because of him I got into filmmaking. To be
Really?
Yeah,
And the reason you bought a Trans Am.
I did have a Trans Am. Me and my ex-girlfriend, Cindy Bedell, I can't say her new name because that's her married name, but I can say her name. Her married name is Cindy Bedell Slaughter. She handles all of our music. Married to a wonderful friend for many, many years, Bill, and they handle all of our music over there at Heavy Hitters for licensing all of our music and placement of music in our movies. But we used to have a Trans Am in the back of the days, and we used to push a little turbo button, and it was like, and kids would come over and go, "Is this the car from that TV show?"
Knight Rider.
Yeah, baby. I'm David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff. Okay, so anyway, and then of course Bill Daly.
He just passed away, but it
Bob
was
Newhart
just
show.
in the news
Really?
yesterday.
Yeah, he just passed away.
I Dream of Jeannie
I
and the
Dream
Bob
of
Newhart
Jeannie.
show.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
I loved him. He was great.
Well, I love that show.
Yeah.
I love Robert. I always wanted to buy that bottle. They sell them. The prop bottles.
Sure.
And you rub it and see if a genie
I
comes
have
out.
a vase really similar to that at home.
You know what?
But that's the first thing I thought of.
I do too. I kind of put a darker black. I should bring it next week and see if anything happens.
There you go.
I should bring it. All right. There we go. That's updates on our movies.
And the answer was Chris Pratt.
Oh,
there we go.
He was
show.
the dinosaur movie. Kind of a big deal.
He is a big
and
deal.
we can't remember his name.
Oh, well, that's okay.
That's the
'Cause they
70s
don't-
come back to haunt
They don't
us.
always remember my name. Okay, remember, free family movie night, Christ Community Church. It's happening September 15th. It's doors open to 6.
530
7
South
o'clock in the morning.
Pantano Road.
All right, let's go to that big break with that music, Bobby.
You got it.
You keep reaching, you pursue. There is nothing you won't do.
From the producers of Shake Off the World, Avondale Pictures,
He wanted some kind of cowboy church here on this ranch.
Aaron Meese,
He trusted all of you guys, not me.
Sarah Beth Shore,
That church will just be another mess for me and the girls to clean up.
Maybe God doesn't want me here.
Neither do I.
with Jessica Lynch, Timothy Goodwin, and Richard Pryor Jr.
Get him out of my court.
Amazed by You. Now available at PureFlix, Christian Cinema, iTunes, YouTube, and Amazon. For more information, visit AvondalePictures.com.
When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers, as I cry out to you, I will trust.
And we are back.
Ooh, I like that song.
She's got great vocals.
Ooh, I like
Lauren
that
Daigle.
song. So Lord Daigle is trusting you. Here's great. Our Amazed by You, we're just passing 50,000, almost 60,000 views. We're excited.
nice.
I'm looking at Lauren Daigle here, 67 million views.
Probably half of that is my 6-year-old daughter. She loves Lauren Daigle.
It's just like, how do you get 67 million views, man? I'm lucky to get 12. Oh, we have 12 right now on Facebook. All right, yow. So, talking about, as we're wrapping up our last segment, we're in the last part of our show, our first, is that the word I'm using? I'm terrible.
First episode.
No,
our first.
inaugural, is that a word? Inaugural?
Yes.
Yes, thanks,
I
Bob.
vote
If not, I
yes.
think
Yeah,
this is
well, it's
it.
the first time out. This is the first Jesus Freaks that we're going. Again, we're looking for advertisers. If we have 8 spots, 4 to 8 advertisers. Real simple. It's not that expensive, guys. Actually, honestly, it's like lunch.
Yeah.
To buy a spot on our show. It's like, do I buy coffee at Starbucks or do I go to the Jesus Freaks show? Well, think about it. Remember, you can tie to us. Please go to AvondalePictures.com. You can support us at any time. Support at AvondalePictures.com.
Yes.
You can give at PayPal. We have also we're set up at GoFundMe.com, which is our second thing. We did Kickstarter to raise money for Righteous 12. Now we're at GoFundMe.com.
Go to GoFundMe. Plus, you can also pre-order.
Yeah. Well, if you
Righteous
go to
12 too.
GoFundMe.com, a lot of people don't know. You look for the Righteous 12. Any amount you give, from $1 and up, we're going to send you the Righteous 12 DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you become a sponsor on the movie where your name's in the credits and on the website and all that, we have, levels 250, 500 up. But if 1,000 above, Dean Cain was like, let's give him a poster signed by me.
You're going to get autograph poster.
And then you're going to get like 30, 40 signatures on that thing. And then you get sponsorship of the movie.
I would be framing that and hanging that
and that's
up.
going worldwide. You got to
Yeah.
remember, Righteous 12 is in theaters summer 2020.
Yeah.
The first thing that starts was Bob's face, real close up, of him going, "Hey, where am I?" And we shoot him. We shoot him off a horse immediately.
So we're shooting him off a
We
horse,
should
and
shoot
we're shoving Mike Shaw off a building.
We're jumping.
You
we're gonna
can't
throw.
miss
You can't.
this.
Okay. So hey, let's talk about one of our dear friends from back in the old days. Remember Stryper, the band? That was like the rock and roll band.
Oh yeah.
Did they wear like yellow stripes?
Yellow and Black Attack. That was one of theirs.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And they used to throw Bibles into the audience. Imagine being sitting there going, your eyes are shut, you're praising God, Jesus, da da da, poink. Here comes the holy book of the Bible that smacks you up.
I don't think people are going to have their eyes closed during their show.
Yeah,
No.
Michael Sweet going, throw that one, and then
Wake
Robert's
up.
like, oh, sorry, we didn't mean to hit you in the front row.
Well, Oz Fox apparently had a recent health scare last month.
Oh.
He had a seizure on stage.
Wow.
He was doing a performance in Las Vegas, they said.
Okay.
And they had a seizure, and they said that they found some spots on the brain.
Okay.
Now, he's still under treatment. He's been released from the hospital and is intending to continue to tour, take it easy, but he's going to continue on. But they said he's still under treatment, so we want to keep him in prayer.
I got to say, definitely keep him in prayer. And Stryper is
phenomenal musician, vocalist.
Absolutely.
I mean,
but see, this is that kind of a show. We'll reach out because we know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've been doing this I'm old. I've been doing this for 40 years, dealing and working and knowing a lot of celebrities and people behind the scenes. It's very important for us to stay in contact and keep people in our prayers. Churches. And by the way, that's what I want to talk about next, Bob. I want to talk about, segue as we're going out to the end of our show here. I looked up some statistics, and feel free to call in. It's very quick now, 520-790-2040. We had so many calls today, we couldn't even take them. The lines are just blinking on and on.
Jammed them up.
We just jammed them up.
You
jammed them up. The red light's on. All right, so look at this. There's over 35 Christian denominations. Now, this is important to me, the reason why I say this, because in America, they literally say there's 75% of Americans are Christians, or call themselves Christians, okay? And then they're saying, but it's down from 1990, where it used to be 85%.
Really?
So we've had a 10% drop of people saying they used to be a Christian and not saying it anymore. So that's another thing to keep in your prayers.
Now,
So,
why do you think that is?
Well, I there might be different faiths coming in, different things happening, a larger population. I mean, in the United States, you said we have the largest population of Christians. It's 240 million Christians in America. Okay, and as we know, the world's big. There's 7.7 billion people in the world, and there's other things going on. And I totally respect everything. So the ideal is that we have freedom of speech. We're allowed to come on and talk, especially on the KVOI. You're allowed to talk about anything you want to talk about. And I think it's important that we remember that not to keep our light underneath, like a book, the shade, that remember the gospel, the Godspell when I used to do. Keep your light, boom, burning.
Don't hide it under a bushel.
Yeah.
I had some employees years back that wanted to know why is it that Christians are always so pushy? Why are always sharing, telling us about Jesus? And I was trying to explain, there are traditions and things that Muslims and Jews are called to do.
Right.
There are days you're supposed to keep holy, things that you're supposed to do. I said the unique thing about Christianity is the Bible tells us we are to share our faith with everyone, that we are supposed to not, as you were saying, not hide that light.
Yeah.
And then I think they maybe understood a little bit more, but it's like this isn't about me. This is about him.
This is some good news that we have to share.
Well, I got to tell you, my thinking is I've been a believer, so that's why I wanted to talk about this. When people always ask me my denomination, and I've gone for Baptist, to Methodist, all different kinds of churches, I always say, you know what, I'm just a Jesus freak, dude. I'm a guy that I'm non-denomination. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Word. I'm not here to argue about every little thing, yea or nay. That's not my business. God's the judge Not me. I'm not here to make that final decisions. Yeah. But it's important for us. What I learned is when I get up in the morning, it's so much better to have someone like God on my side, man.
Oh, yeah.
The world is tough enough already.
You got the master of the entire universe.
Yeah.
Got your back.
Yeah.
You know?
And I got to tell you, I challenge anybody out there when they say, well, how do you know there's a God? How do we know there's a God? There's 2 people now on our Avondale Pictures Facebook. That's how you know there's God. You know there's God because every time I say a prayer, I always challenge those people. I say, just say a prayer, but truly say it to God and say this prayer and expect an answer. God answers every prayer I ever have.
Yeah.
It might not be exactly what I want. It might not be exactly 5 seconds later. But when I look back on my prayers and I look back on things that I've done and ask God and do what Jesus does in my life and the Holy Spirit, I look back and go, wow, He's answered every one of my prayers.
And that's the thing. Sometimes at that moment you don't necessarily see it at that very second, but you look back and you're like, whoa, I see all the places He stepped in and He answered my prayer and He was there.
Sure. That's why Bob Deyoe's in this room, because God said, Bob, you're here on Sundays. And
I went to. You said you were part of Young Life.
Yeah.
I got. It's funny. Who invited me to Young Life was my friend Mark. That's a whole nother story of who invited me.
But Mark Joyner's in Amazed by You. He plays the bully. How cool is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
My point being of who invited me to go to Young Life, because it would be quite a different story today. And I went like, oh, this is ridiculous. So, I didn't. I was not a believer until I was
later.
Late 40s.
You never know when God is going to use you and when it's your time. For instance, guys, this vision of doing this Avondale Pictures, I tried 3 times over the last 40 years to start this company. Yeah. This vision was given to me at the age of 18. I was at a Billy Graham crusade, and this vision was given to me what I'm doing today. Okay, so you talk about God's timing. I'm like Moses, man. I'm on my second part of that journey and trying to get to the promised land.
You look great for 80.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you. Yes. And I'm hoping to get to 120.
You are the one-legged Moses of Christian movies, my friend.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, AvondalePictures.com.
Go to the website, subscribe, send us a comment.
Yes, comment, subscribe. There's our addresses at the bottom, our phone numbers at the bottom. Call us, get involved. If you got music you want us to play on the show, Christian music or any kind of music that you like that's uplifting, send it to us. You got T-shirts and hats? I'll wear it each week. Someone send me a hat or T-shirt there. The addresses are at the bottom. And by the way, Susan's over in Seoul, Korea. She's listening to the show.
Oh,
Seoul,
awesome.
Korea. We're reaching all the way out to Seoul, Korea right now, which I've been to, by the way. I've been to. I haven't been to the other side, but someday they might send me in. They might send me in.
You'd be the man to go.
All right, Bob Deyoe, thank you so much for a wonderful first show.
My pleasure.
And Barbie Pocase, thank you for joining us here in the studios today. Yes, we're in a place called KVOI, but I like to kind of call it Hollywood. Just a little love from Hollywood with all my friends.
So what are we going to do next week?
Jessica Lynch. I'm going to get her to call in. War Hero, POW, cover time, cover of Newsweek.
Oh, everything.
I looked up last night. I didn't even know this. She was on the David Letterman show.
Really?
You know how hard it is to get on the David Letterman show when it was on?
Yeah, especially since it's not on anymore.
Wow, that makes it really hard.
There is a God.
There is a God. God bless this show. All right. So
it's hard to get on the David Letterman show.
And then we'll work on other people. And also, if you want to be a guest on our show, let us know. We'd love to have you on the show. If you got something to promote, let us know. We're easy, guys. Very easy, okay? Yes. All right. We love you. God bless everybody out there in the great big blue planet world. And don't forget, take care of your loved ones. And remember, every day you get up, praise God, because God is giving you the life and the love.
Oh,
all right.
yes.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
If you'd like to advertise, be a guest, or just support Jesus Freaks, please go to AvondalePictures.com for more info or call 818-967-7883. That's 818-967-7883.